É, pessoal, o que eu falar é o Filipe, mais um vídeo aqui com vocês, dessa vez continuando o Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Prime no segundo episódio e deve abrir o hidróide. Vamos lá, vamos ver aqui.
You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Beleza.
Marker placed.
Got your binoculars? Or should I say your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Something there? I don't hear any aircraft.
Tô vendo nada. Ah, é ali?
All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dewandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dewandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move.
Beleza.
How and where you make it, well, that's up to you.
Ok.
From here on out, you're on your own.
Resumindo, daqui em diante, se você morrer, vai ser culpa sua.
You're a
Resumindo.
legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp.
Beleza.
Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and these. They'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back.
O óculos do Miller.
Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
É isso, moleque. Só vamos. Ele ataca a Zira Miller. Vamos lá então.
Marker removed.
Ah não, a gente tem que ir primeiro aqui, ó. A gente tem que ir primeiro aqui e depois a gente vai no vilarejo. Eu acho que é isso. Deixa eu ver. Acho que é isso, mano. O problema é que tá bem longe. Então vamos lá primeiro, vai.
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. There are bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. Security at that guard post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call. Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Beleza. Eu joguei o corpo.
That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Guard post captured.
Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot?
Ô,
Use your
mano.
horse.
Mano, esse cara fala demais, velho. Às vezes. Vamos nessa.
Extraction arrived.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Violo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Era pra ter gastado só um, na real.
There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Ah, não dá pra pegar não.
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel. Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Fomos detectados, velho. Nossa.
Is that?
You have arrived at your destination.
Boss, leave the intel files till later. The enemy's on combat alert. Your suppressor's no longer effective. Bear in mind, your weapon will be loud from now on.
Покажи себя! Где же ты
Acabou. Eu acho que acabou, galera. Vamos lá. Cara, todo ensanguentado, velho. Aí é grave. Beleza. Tá, agora vamos
So you
marcar.
picked up an intel file.
Extraction
Now we
of
know where Miller
Rive
is.
database.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Tá, agora eu quero ver. Agora eu quero ver aquele marcador lá. Aquele ali parece ser o principal local. Dá pra terminar a missão, mas eu quero ver o que é aquilo. Tá escurecendo já, mais ou menos.
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself.
Tem bastante inimigo.
Guard post captured.
Tá, pegamos o posto. Vamos lá. É bem legal o sistema de postos avançados aqui. Por exemplo, não é tão evoluído como no Far Cry, né, o sistema de postos avançados, mas, por exemplo, já é bem legal, né? Por exemplo, o Far Cry 3 ele já evoluiu muito mais do que os outros jogos no sistema de postos avançados, né? Tinham vários inimigos, você conquistar, você podia ser silencioso ou não. Aqui também é, mas lá no Far Cry é mais completo, entendeu? Vai ver porque não é um jogo com a mesma temática de Metal Gear, tá ligado?
They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location. I
Beleza.
hope to hell he's all right. He's not your average client.
O negócio é que todas as minhas armas são sem silenciador agora.
Some will say.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, for who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
Eu pensei que era silenciador, velho. Esse aqui é meio que o chato do Metal Gear, você tem que sempre ir silencioso, tá ligado? Marcando os inimigos, sempre bom. A cautela é sua maior amiga aqui no Metal Gear, basicamente. Beleza.
На днях слышу кое-что интересное. Тот ученый сказал, что не боится заявления Рейгана.
И о той программе «Звездные войны»?
Программа Сумма предполагает возможность сбивать ядерные ракеты.
А почему он не боится?
Он сказал, что нельзя будет сбить ракету.
That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
Só para os caras não querer acordar. Vai ser melhor. Ah, acho que agora dá pra resgatar um vídeo. Meu Deus, velho! Eu peguei o cara. Peguei sem querer. Tem fita. Nada aqui. Ah não, pera aí, deixa eu ver aqui. Não tem nada aqui também. Vamos ver aí.
God. No more use for me, huh?
Guys, it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes?
No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Caramba, ele tá sem o braço, velho.
Equipment to base.
Arrancaram o braço
You've
do cara.
secured the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Mission data has been updated.
Ó, vamos. Vamos embora. Deixa a treta pra lá. Vamos embora. Já chamou o helicóptero? Acho que vai, bora. Deixa a treta pra depois. É pra chegar aqui o helicóptero. Deixa eu pegar ele aqui. Olha ele ali, o helicóptero. Cara, que neblina é essa, velho?
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore, right? Magic words, boss.
Ahab, do you read me? This is Pequod. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Guys, como assim?
Gas. It's them.
Que é isso, velho?
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Você quer saber? Eu vou é passar por todo mundo. Eu quero que se dane, meu parceiro. Eu tô nem aí. Só vamos, velho. Só vamos. Daqui. Tomando bastante dano. Daqui, meu
No
parceiro.
time to fight, boss. Those things aren't human. And you've got Miller to worry about on top of that. Just run. What the hell are they? The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Our men, survivors from 9 years ago, were wiped out in minutes.
All right.
I don't know what they were in, but it's them. No mistake.
This is Pequod. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Só vamos. Joga aí. Boa.
Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing in area of operations. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Classificação B, é isso. Heróis no atual 1930. Ok.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
Galera, acabou faltando espaço no disco e acabou interrompendo a gravação, mas vamos continuar ela daqui.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Foi mal aí pela gravação interrompida, mas já estamos de volta.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Deixa eu comprar um SSD maior para gravações.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. In Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make them give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Galera, já volto rapidinho aqui.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
Gosh. What should I do?
Boss,
Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Cause.
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Bom, galera, voltei aqui, estava falando com meu pai, resolvendo algumas coisas do colégio, né? Mas já resolvi e vamos nessa continuar o game. Aprender a administrar a Mother Base. Beleza. Não dá pra
Boss,
correr,
there's
tá?
something I want to talk about. Concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet with me. You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device.
Beleza.
When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. We'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out just out here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep.
I'm ready, boss.
You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you? Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him.
Beleza. Coitado do cara, velho.
Extraction complete.
arrived at
You can only
Mother
Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid.
Beleza.
Select Staff Management from the Mother Base menu.
Ok, vamos ver aqui.
So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select Weapons Items under the Development heading.
Beleza.
Please specify
That's the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called Cardboard Box? Doesn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC neck? I suppose that works too. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC neck?
Extraction
complete.
arrived at Mother
One thing I
Base.
should mention, Fulton extraction won't always be successful. One thing I should
Extraction arrived
The
at
person
Mother
is
Base.
injured. The person is injured. The shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, could it? The person is injured. The shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, could it? The person is injured. The shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, could it? If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, could it? If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, could it? If the person is injured, the shock of it could
O cara tá
kill
repetindo
them.
as falas.
And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up. If the person is injured, the
Ué,
shock
o
of
cara
it
tá
could
repetindo
kill
as
them.
falas.
And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them.
Calma aí, galera. Já volto. Rapidão. Mano, mais um corte. Não, pera aí, deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Vixe, eu não sei qual foi o último checkpoint. Vamos nessa. Tá, vamos pular aqui. Pular tudo. Galera, já volto quando tiver na parte do cara falando.
You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member.
Tá, essa foi a continuação da fala.
It's an honor, boss.
Extract him. Use any method you like. Start by knocking him out, or you can put him to sleep.
Extraction arrived
Now that we have
at
more
Mother
people on the
Base.
R&D team, its level has gone
Unit
up.
function
You should be
added.
able to develop the
Development
cardboard
project
box
has been
now.
added.
Open your iDroid.
Beleza, deixa eu ver.
Select weapons items under the
Please
development.
specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. GMP. Watch we don't end up in the red. Development has finished.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the
point.
support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Supplies requested.
Ah, o solicitei aqui, beleza.
Supply drop complete.
A minha entrega.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You
info
won't make any
has been
GMP
updated.
or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Missões.
Please select a landing zone.
This is
confirmed.
B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Boss! Boss!
Tudo bem aí? Tudo bem. Todo mundo batendo continência aí, tudo bom.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Unidade de P&D subiu para o nível
Development
4.
project has
É
been
isso.
added.
Ganhamos 0 pontos. Beleza, vamos escutar os áudios.
Mission list updated.
Ah,
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
bom, vamos apenas escutar os áudios e amanhã nós continuamos o novo episódio. Olha aqui, como é que eu fiz errado? Vamos escutar os áudios aqui, ó. Os áudios amarelos são só mais importantes, então vamos escutar os mais importantes. Vamos nessa.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greece. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good.
You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, west,
First World third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist? Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Acabou aqui o Homem em Chamas.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Beleza, bom galera, vamos terminando o episódio por aqui, né? Foi bom. E galera, vamos terminando por aqui. Deixa um like, se inscreva no canal se vocês não forem inscritos. Falou, fui e tchau. Arma do Snake. Falou, fui e tchau, galera.